Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Time to wrap up an excellent first weekend of football. What better way to do it with the Monday night opener? And we're underway here on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Throwing now on first and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A tight end in motion now. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7. tight end going in motion here. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A first snap, and Murray goes to the air. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's caught downfield by Harrison.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Murray. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
Come back.
Now Murray on first down. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Benson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So quarter 1 in the books. The opening Monday night. This opening drive, it has been a work of art Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the gun, it's Murray. He's going to, and he will score. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey. 2-2-1.
They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll manage only a couple. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Second down and 8. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints will have great field position right around midfield. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
2nd down, Murray. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 2. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's deep for Olave. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On 1st down, Murray. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Murray going to hand this to Benson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Murray looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will take a 14-6 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Slot man in motion left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll look to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll drop to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one on target to Olave. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Big Ace! Hey!
Throwing now, Murray on first down. Now he'll run it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They put Wilson in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Murray now on second down. That's caught downfield by McBride. He is in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. extra point now by Ryland. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Now give on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Pass is caught by Olave. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And the Cardinals are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Back to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on third down and 7? And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his man, that's Olave. And he's going to have a Saints first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They motion the slot man left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Sit. 2-2.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and So far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Second down, Murray. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Murray from his own end zone. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. The Cardinals lining up for a punt, and he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
Let's go now. Back at 60. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Murray now. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Cardinals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Get up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Benson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. So it's a win for the Cardinals. A move to 1-0. Getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.